Heart, Soul, and Money, God's Perspective on Our Possessions, it's not just a sermon series. It's actually a church-wide discipleship effort that's going to exist on 3 levels. At the top level, I'll be preaching a series of sermons on how God views money and possessions. And my goal is to take it from what's called a redemptive historical perspective, which means that we're going to start with the first 5 books of the Bible, called the Pentateuch, and ask, what does the Pentateuch have to say about money and possessions? Then we'll go on to the Old Testament history of Israel and see what lessons we can learn there. Then we'll explore the wisdom literature of the Bible. What do books like Proverbs and Ecclesiastes have to say about our possessions? Then we're going to listen to the mighty Old Testament prophets, men like Amos and Joel and Habakkuk, Jeremiah, Isaiah, to see what word of the Lord they have to communicate to us today. Then we'll cross the bridge into the New Testament and sit at the feet of Jesus, hearing what he has to say about money and the human heart. And finally, we'll listen to the witness of the early church with voices like that of Paul and James and Peter. So in about 6 to 8 weeks, we're going to take a broad sweep of the whole Bible, a redemptive historical sweep of the Scriptures, to discover God's perspective on our possessions. That's the highest level of this church-wide discipleship effort. Now, the middle level is comprised of small groups for adults and Christian education for our youth and children. We want to lead our youth through a discipleship program called Generational Change, teaching them God's view on money. We also want to train our younger children on the value of savings, work, wise spending, and giving, as well as giving to parents additional resources to aid you in the home, even in family worship. Also on this middle level, we're going to be inviting our adults to 3 or 4 small group gatherings where we will have discussions over key biblical passages related to money and possessions. And small groups are going to be a great opportunity to explore with one another not only what the Bible says about money, but also what God has been teaching us individually along the way. And it is in these small group settings that we can devote ourselves to prayer, to ask God to free us and others from financial bondage and to restore contentment and joy in the lives of His people. The third and lowest level is the most practical. It's a foundational level that we hope you don't miss. We want to take this very high level teaching and bring it down into real life and show everyone how to make this very, very practical and concrete in your daily living. We want to help families get onto the same page financially. So we're going to be inviting everyone to attend a 13-week Financial Peace University class. These classes will be offered the beginning of the week of August the 22nd, and they're going to be offered several times throughout the week so that there will be a time slot that's doable for you. And we will be offering childcare and really doing everything we can to help everyone get equipped to live Christianly in the whole area of finances. Financial Peace University, which is taught by Dave Ramsey, will give you a plan to get out of debt, build up appropriate savings, invest for the future, and to live generously towards God and His kingdom. Now, even if you're at a good place financially in your lives, we still want to invite you to attend Financial Peace University because we want to give you some transferable, specific tools so that you can be available to help other people also when the opportunity arises. So all 3 levels are going to be important. The highest level will be the big picture sweep of the whole Bible. The middle level will be adults gathering to discuss and pray together. The middle level will also be the financial education of our children and our youth. And the third and most practical level will be Financial Peace University for our whole congregation. I think that this will be a very worthwhile discipleship effort for our entire church family. And I want to invite you to join us in that journey.